just on last light and we've just made camp for the night, so get unpacked and get the billy on.
It's an environment where, I'm just saying that cooker is in the environment where it works the best, eh? Bloody brilliant.
Oh, the dog's sighing happily too. Very, very happy.
Right. Bloody good luck, eh?
Yeah, same to you, Glenn.
Yeah. Big stags. Big stags.
Kapai.
Right. See you later. So we're just climbing higher, getting some altitude, and as we kind of suspected, the stags have they've shut up shop just about already. We've got a big group of hinds, about 350 odd in front of us. We're just trying to stake it out and see if there's a stag there or not. We haven't heard one moan or roar for probably a good half an hour to an hour. Wind's perfect for us, so we're just going to sit tight and watch. That was an awesome group of hinds, but no stag. Got to be around here somewhere though. Amazing there's no stag with them, eh?
Yeah. And we haven't seen any big boys even in the distance.
Not yet.
Just immature stags with, not a lot of length. Where are they hiding?
Oh, they'll be here somewhere.
Where are all the big boys?
So all we can do is keep looking, try and pick the bugger up. It's really hard if they're lying down or just tucked up. You never know, we've got the height advantage. Got quite a cool stag over here. It's he might be an 8 or a 9, not quite sure, but he's about 660 yards or something like that, so we're gonna just close the distance and put better eyes on him.
So we've managed to close into about 430 yards. Red stag's bedded down on the dozen. Can't see around the rock, obviously. He's pretty cool. Looks like he's got a bit of character. Possibly an 8, maybe a 10 ace knock. Oh, sorry, BRB. Hey. Is that right? So I'm quite keen to have a crack, but we'll have to see. Fingers crossed.
Well guys, we've got our stag here at 450 and bugger's lay down. I'm trying to roar at him to get him to stand up, but he's not playing the game. We really want a big target. Well guys, we've decided he was a bit young in the end. We'll try really hard to find something bigger, and then he made the decision easy because he got up and walked away. He's gone over the brown out of sight, so that's pretty cool. Good to be back at camp. Cook up something for lunch. Regroup. Start again this afternoon. Well, no luck tonight. Just have to get up and try again in the morning.
Big stags live long and prosper.
Yeah, for a reason, eh?
Exactly.
Well guys, it's just after 6 in the morning. It's the 14th of March, and I got up to water the horse at about 6:45, and I've probably heard 4 or 5 different stags roaring up and around on the surrounding faces, so that's pretty damn cool. It's looking like a cracker of a day. There's not a cloud in the sky, almost a frost but not quite, so it'll be interesting once that sun gets up if it sort of shuts them up. I suspect it will, but hey, we'll get out there and go and have a look. A lot of hinds on this face and young stags kind of hanging around them, but haven't seen anything mature. Could be here, or they just haven't moved in yet, not sure. Super cool morning though. I'll just keep looking. So we've got a couple of stags just lazily moaning at each other up here in the mist. I haven't laid eyes on them. I'm just going to keep quietly climbing higher. The wind's okay, it's coming down into here. Well, the wind's just too bloody strong. I can't hear them moaning. So it's kind of a waste of time here today. The sun's trying to burn through, but I'll go down and run some flat country and try and find some shelter. So I've seen a good stag. Well, the best one of the morning, the length. It was about 880 yards, hence the heavy breathing. I'm trying to close the distance because he was out in open stuff and he looked to be heading for heavy cover. That's whether I can cut him off. Got to be into wind. Well, I just whacked him, no chance of the camera. Fuck. He's down here in the tussock. Again, no real chance of assessment. It's just he had enough antler up to get me excited, so I've whacked him twice. He's down. Oh man. Dog's going the wrong way. Right. Oh, Annie's finally found him. She was following tracks everywhere. Let's have a look. Bit of bone sticking up there. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well guys, what a great bloody Sunday morning this has turned into. So March the 15th, and been a great trip with a great mate, Uncle Blue as we know him. I met Uncle Blue back in the mid 1990s, and he was a builder doing some work outside the butcher shop I had at the time, and we got yakking, found that we had something in common, which was called Seeker deer, and almost the rest is history. We did a lot of hunting together, spent a lot of time around the campfire talking theories on Seeker, why and how and where, and he was one of my probably top 3 or 4 mentors growing up, and I learnt a lot of Graham on what he knows about Seeker. He was passionate and keen to pass on knowledge, which I was very, very fortunate to suck up all that knowledge and learn. So as the years went by, Graham used to do scoring for the Hawke's Bay Deer Stalkers competitions. He was the Douglas scorer, and the boys used to get frustrated when hybrids would come in, and there'd be massive discussions, dare I say it, arguments over what was what. So he went away and developed a system, and it's used to this day, called the Withy system. So basically it helps Douglas scorers determine whether they're scoring a Seeker stag or something that's slightly hybridy. It's got a bit of red in it. So if it passes the system, I think if it passes 8 out of 12 from memory, it's in, and if it's under that, then no, it gets put into the scrap heap of the hybridization society. So yeah, Graham's done a lot of work and made life easier for Seeker competitions, cut the fighting out of it really, which is pretty cool. He doesn't get out hunting a hell of a lot these days because he's only a couple of years off the big 8-0, so really cool to get him out on this trip. We had a lot of laughs in the hut last night, telling old stories and over a couple of ports. It was bloody good. So I think he's going to probably look at this head and go, should have had a couple more years, but oh well. Didn't really have time to assess anything. It was either stag down or stag run, and a big Remington decided it wanted to bloody clear the cobwebs out of the barrel, so it did so. Pretty cool. Now I've got to try and work out how I'm going to get all this meat back to camp and a set of antlers, so better bloody get on with it. I've had a bit of a dodgy back the last few weeks, so I'm using my Hunter's Element raincoat. I've wrapped up the hindquarters, kept the big blowies off, and I'm going to pack the head, the back stakes back to camp, empty my pack, have a coffee, and then come back and bone out these shoulders and pack these hindquarters back. So a little bit of mucking around, but this stag isn't just prime nick. He's fat, he's beautiful, he's going to eat really well, so that's what it's all about. Oof, did I say blowies? Look at them. Right, get this head on my back and get going. I'd just like to say shout out to Rivers to Rangers. Jim there built this 300 Wisdom for me a couple of years ago, and been lucky enough to shoot some quite cool animals with it. Doesn't let me down. It's a bloody good rifle. He's developed hand loads for it. He's sighted it in. Occasionally even gives it a service and a clean for me. So if you need a bloody good rifle built, I suggest you want to go and see them. Rivers to Rangers in Hastings. You have to Google them anyway. returning with a nice empty pack to get the rest of Stago. Take it back. We've got some prime front shoulder meat, and that's going to make the BRB clan some bloody nice patties, and maybe some smoked chorizos. I think we're short of those, so oh, he's just glorious condition. So I'll get him trimmed out, cooled down, and back to camp.